In the dense jungles of Vietnam, a platoon of American soldiers was tasked with a high-risk mission to neutralize a Viet Cong stronghold. It was the summer of 1967, and the Vietnam War was at its peak. Soldiers had already witnessed ambushes, gunfire, and loss. This mission, though dangerous, was crucial, and every soldier in the platoon knew its success could shift the balance in their favor. The platoon was led by Sergeant William Billy Andrews, known for his calm demeanor under pressure and his commitment to his men. He had guided them through numerous encounters with the enemy, keeping them alive. But this mission would test them all in ways they never expected. For days, they cautiously moved through the dense jungle, the oppressive humidity weighing on them. The soldiers carried their rifles, scanning for danger. The jungle was thick and treacherous, and the enemy could strike at any moment. On the fourth day, they were ambushed by a well-hidden Viet Cong unit. Explosions erupted, and bullets filled the air. Amid the chaos, Sergeant Andrews realized that one of his men, Sergeant Daniel Ramirez, had gone missing. Ramirez had been the point man, the soldier leading the way. During the ambush, he had become separated from the group. Though the battle raged on, the platoon managed to retreat. But leaving Ramirez behind was not an option. Sergeant Andrews immediately called for a meeting. "We can't leave him," Andrews said with determination. "We'll go back, and we'll bring him back alive. We're not leaving anyone behind." His voice was resolute, but the men were weary. The idea of returning to enemy territory was daunting. The jungle was full of dangers, not just from the Viet Cong, but from the environment itself. "We don't have much time," Sergeant Thomas "Tommy" Rivers, Andrews' second-in-command, said. "If we aren't careful, we'll walk into another ambush." Andrews nodded grimly. "We'll find him. Stay close and keep your eyes open." For days they scoured the jungle, retracing their steps, calling out Ramirez's name. The jungle was thick with danger, traps and hidden enemy forces everywhere. They moved silently, always on alert. Finally, after 4 days, their persistence paid off. Sergeant Rivers returned with good news. He had found Ramirez. But there was a catch. Ramirez was alive, but badly wounded. He had been shot in the leg during the ambush and had dragged himself into the underbrush to escape the enemy. He had heard his comrades calling but couldn't respond due to his injuries. When the platoon reached him, Ramirez looked up weakly, covered in dirt and sweat. Despite his pain, he managed a faint smile. "I knew you'd come for me," Ramirez whispered. Sergeant Andrews knelt beside him. "We don't leave anyone behind," he said firmly. "You're not alone." The soldiers immediately began treating his wounds. Despite his injuries, Ramirez insisted on walking. "I can walk," he said, gritting his teeth. "Just get me back to the others." Andrews shook his head. "No, you're not walking anywhere. We'll get you out of here no matter what." For the next 2 days, the platoon moved cautiously through the jungle, trying to avoid enemy patrols. The heat was unbearable, but they pressed on, refusing to leave their comrade behind. Ramirez's condition worsened. Fever set in, and he grew delirious, but he kept fighting. Andrews and Rivers took turns carrying him when he couldn't walk, never leaving his side. The jungle was oppressive, but their resolve never wavered. They were determined to get him back. When they finally reached their camp after 2 grueling days, the medics immediately treated Ramirez. He survived thanks to the bravery and dedication of his comrades. His story became a symbol of courage and loyalty, a reminder that no one would be left behind.